You are talking to James Mario Tarawalie, aspirant, Gbanti, Chiefdom, Saulia ruling house.
You've been part of the process and you've reached a peak wherein you've got a symbol. So far, tell us about the experience from where it started to this point.
Well, today is another remarkable day in my journey. And also today is the second time I'm celebrating, because the first time was on Friday, wherein they consulted the ancestor where to crown. And then the ancestors directed the Baroque, who is the custodian of the tradition, that they should crown the house, the Saulia ruling house that I'm representing. And today, again, in front of government officials, stakeholders, NEC, tribal authorities, and all other, I was also mandated and also given the go-ahead to contest as a legal and legitimate aspirant of Saulia ruling house. So I am so happy in all of this.
So how has it been so far, the challenges, the successes?
Well, I want to start with the challenges. At first, the journey is not an easy one, because looking at my age, looking at my status, it has not been easy. There are a lot of hurdles, a lot of financial constraints, but what holds us and what given us the strength is the unity we have in our ruling house. But the challenges are very numerous.
So let's talk of the successes.
Well, like I said, the successes, one, I went through the traditional, the ceremonial test, and then also I was able to go around to consult the people that are entitled to vote, to talk to them, to vote me in. Looking at what I have started doing in the chiefdom, they gave me their awards. So if those people transform their awards to voting, I'm sure I will emerge victorious in this Paramount chief election.
So far, you've been awarded the symbol and you are 7 in the race now, only 6 on the list. So tell us how it all went.
Well, today's exercise is titled Declaration, which means you are in a public forum, well-attended ceremony, wherein we have the TAs that are voting for you, the government officials that are leading the process, NEC and other bodies, the security forces. You stand in front of them and explain what is your entitlement, what is your legitimacy to stand as a paramount chief. So we went through that process. 7 of us were nominated. 6 of us went through the process. Well, like I said, in my own ruling house, from the start to date, I have no problem with the declaration, because I am the only aspirant in my ruling house, except other ruling houses wherein they have two aspirants.
So far, does this mean you've got your symbol already, and what could that be?
Well, I'm sure of having the symbol, because I have completed the filling of NEC form, and also NEC has asked me to choose my symbol, and I have done that, which is the umbrella, meaning I want to take up the leadership of the chiefdom to cover all those people, all my people that we are struggling. So I want to govern them and show them the true leadership of a paramount chief.
The elections will be on the 24th day of February 2023. and 19. Few more days to that particular date. What are you anticipating for?
A winning.
And how sure are you to have the win?
Well, in the first place, like I said, I am not a single candidate now. I am confident that the ancestors, who are the one that gave us the right to stand for this chieftaincy, has directed the people to crown me. But today we are living in a world of democracy, and democracy too is good because it will help you to reach your people. So I am also ready to go into the election to contest with the other aspirant, and I'm sure what I've got from my people, they are ready to vote me in and make me victorious, like what the ancestors has done in single me out of the 6 aspirants that are contesting.
So far, for somebody that is viewing you right now or listening to this interview for the first time, might be baffled about the chiefdom you are contesting. Tell us in 30 seconds the uniqueness about this chiefdom.
Well, our chiefdom is Gbanti chiefdom. It is a ceremonial oriented chiefdom, meaning everybody should have respect for the ceremony. Whosoever does not have respect for the ceremony will not last long in his range as a paramount chief.
To end this interview, to those that will be voting, the tribal authorities, and to the rest of the supporters, what's your message to them?
Well, I am telling them that since our chiefdom is a ceremonial oriented chiefdom, and the ceremony has appointed me to be the paramount chief, I also want them to honor what the ancestors have done, so that there will be union between the ancestors and the traditional and the traditional authority, the TAs. Because if now the ceremonial, the ancestors have elected me, if the people fail to vote me in, there will be a balance that the ancestors will not be happy with them because they fail to go in line with them. And if today we have the right to contest for paramount chief, it is because of them. It is because of our ancestors. And that is why today, if you were there in the declaration, you must have made reference of those ancestors. So if those ancestors have elected me in a traditional ceremony performed by all of us in the 4 ruling houses, and those traditional authorities, the ancestors, directed the Parok, who is the custodian of the tradition, to crown the man from Saulia, I think I also want the people, the TAs, the Golis, to answer to the call of the ancestors.
All right, thank you very much.
You're most welcome.